Hi, you guys. It is Sharika, aka Cher, and thank you for coming back as I share my life through this financial freedom journey. So, today I'm getting the first paycheck of the year, the first paycheck of January. And today I'm going to just walk you through how I honestly catch up because I haven't really been fiddling with the app this week. Not a lot has been happening, but I know there are a couple of transactions I do need to catch up on. So I'm just going to walk you through how I do that within the YNAB app. So first, let's go. I do everything account by account. So first, we're going to work with my emergency fund account. That is my separate account that is with Capital One 360. And so the first thing is that's already been reconciled. The balance is 1642.37. And every paycheck that I get, I have an allotment that automatically goes to this account for $25. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that. So that's for my paycheck. The category is going to go directly into that savings for my 1 month income. And the inflow is going to be $25. And so after that, my balance for my savings is going to be $1667.37. All right, so the next account that we're going to fiddle with is going to be my Capital One 360 housing account. And so if you saw my last video, this account, I have allotments that go directly in here. I also deposit my rent checks in here from my tenant and all of my mortgage and HOA and all that jazz. All that money just flows in and out of this account. So I know for a fact everything has already been cleared out, but I did not add my HOA. And so the HOA came out on the 4th. And scroll down to HOA. And so my HOA is $320 a month. And I believe that is the only thing that has also come out. Actually, I'll reconcile because I know the rest of this was already done. I kind of glanced at that earlier. So the HOA came out of that account. Also, I will be depositing, I have it actually right here, the rent check. So let's add that. And I'm not going to add it to be budgeted because I know it's going to go directly towards the savings for home maintenance and build that account up. Next, I also have an allotment that goes directly to this account from my paycheck. And so I'm going to go ahead and add that in. And for that, I'm going to go to be budgeted because I'm going to see what I want to actually put it with. We'll play with that a little bit. And I believe that's $900. Yeah, I do $900 each check. All right, so all of that income has gone into the housing. So let's go look at the budget real quick and see what we need to play with. My home sweet home category over here. So I had that home maintenance. Now I have a total of $3,948.52. And so I need, if you look at my goal, I need $1,051.48 left. My goal was to hopefully fund all the rest of that this month. So we will see if that happens. But this allotment that goes in here, this $900, is to definitely go into paying the mortgage and the HOA first. So that's the priorities. So for January, those categories were already funded. I am a little bit 1 month ahead. And so the money that's coming in this month is going to pay next month's bill. So let's go to February and fund that, which obviously it's not going to fund everything. So since the HOA comes up first, I like to fund that first, and then the rest will go into the mortgage. And so since my mortgage has not come out for this month already, the balance is a little high, but it'll all balance out. And actually the mortgage should be coming out tomorrow. That money that has gone directly into the home sweet home, the Capital One 360 home count has been taken care of and all that has been budgeted for. So next we are going to go to my primary checking account where all the moving and shaking normally happens. And so I'm going to move this back down. And so actually I know there's a couple of things I need to catch up on. I've done a little bit of shopping, so bear with me here. Let's go with this. Let's check this app. And first we're going to check the Costco app because I know I went to Costco this week. All right, so I'm in the Costco app and it looks like, okay, these two items have definitely cleared. And then I went to Costco on the 7th, obviously to pay Costco. I always use my Costco credit card when I go to Costco. And what am I going to put this to? Let's go, you know what? I'm going to just put it to gifts because, actually, I'll split it. I'll do a little bit of gifts and a little bit of, I'll do half and half. So the total was $56.07. And I'm going to split this up. Some to gifts. I bought my sister, she is moving this month to her own place, and I decided to stock her up on some paper towels and toilet paper. Well, that's one of the gifts I gave to her. Then next we will go for food because I did buy some snacks for myself, and the balance 3107. 5607 total goes to Costco, and then my balance is 153.19. That has already cleared, and I'll actually just go ahead and reconcile that. The next account that we're going to check up on is the Chase, and I use Chase for everything. And as you can see, I haven't reconciled this bad boy in a minute. All right, so let's see where the last thing is. 1-3. All right, so the Peloton came out, and then they credited me some money. I got my hair done. It looks like I got my nails done, and I did not add it onto here. And then I can clear that out. I also went to Chick-fil-A, and that is already in here. So the next, on the 5th, I went to Chipotle. That's already in here. Then I've got a couple pending items. The $24.36 for gas is in here. My photo shoot was yesterday, which was amazing, and I cannot wait to get those pictures back. But on my way driving around, I had to get my makeup done and all that other jazz. My lips were super chapped. I forgot my chapstick in another purse, and so I had to stop at CVS and buy some chapstick. So I bought a pack of chapstick to leave in my car because, yeah, it's wintertime. I don't like dry lips. Let's go ahead and take it out of beauty. And that total was $4.76. Then after all was said and done, I didn't eat before the photo shoot. I was starving in the afternoon, and then I decided to go to Chick-fil-A. Awesome. And so those things have not cleared, but without those things clearing, my balance is $337.30. So let me just go ahead and reconcile all those other things and clean up this. And so actually I have a transaction down here. Let me check on this. I ended up buying two things and then I canceled one. I was never charged for this item right here. So let's just go ahead and delete that. It hadn't cleared, so the reconciliation still counts. There we go. So let's take a look at the budget a little bit. And I'm going to move this over, my picture over here for right now. Let's see, make sure nothing has gone over. No, I am good to go. So the next thing I want to do is go into this primary checking account, see what changes I need to add, delete, subtract. Ooh, y'all just got my pictures back. I can't wait to look at them. The photographer just texted me. Okay. Let's see what I'm missing in my primary checking account. Boom. So the last time I got money, and actually this money right here was a stimulus. I was very shocked to get that, but I am grateful for every dime that I get. So that $261.25 went to, as you see, $161.25 went to my housing fund, and I put that in my maintenance. And then I gave some to my emergency fund also. So I split it up a little bit. And so those two items have most definitely cleared. Then next, therapy is still processing, that has not cleared, but we are going to add my paycheck for today. And so I didn't know what my paychecks are going to be for these first two paychecks for the year because I made a lot of changes. One, I made some changes with my flexible spending account. I made changes with some donations, and we got a 1% raise. And so with that 1% raise, I made the change. Well, we got a 1% raise for 2021. This paycheck right here is still considered from last year. And so with the 1% raise for next year, I went ahead and increased my 401k contributions by 1%, but I did it a paycheck early. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to have a little bit of extra. So I increased it from 5% to 6%. And so that's why my check is a little different. And next check is actually going to be the first paycheck for the full pay period for 2021. So I have no idea what it is going to be. The first two paychecks are always a little wonky, but I make sure and have a little bit of a buffer when I budget so that I can, allot for those differences. And so let's go over to the budget. And now that we're in the budget, I'm going to move this into two screens so I can see my YNAB budget and I can also see my Excel spreadsheet and where I make my plans for my budget. So here is the paycheck that I have budgeted for, and we're going to I budgeted 1,800, so I was right. It ended up being 1,891, so I have a little bit of extra. So first thing we're going to do is add to charitable giving plus 195. I decided to increase my giving a little bit this year. Then One Child Matters is actually funded for this month, so we're going to go ahead and budget for February for that. And actually the rest of these items in green are going to be for the next month. Next is going to be YouTube Music team. Then for the Roth IRA for next month, I'm going to fund 50 and Zoom 17. All right, and then also for my debts, you can scroll down here. They were already funded in January, so I'm just going to go ahead and fund the minimums for February. So for Fed loans, 453. And then for the first paycheck, I am going to fund $75 to go towards my daughter's student loan. Then the categories in blue are going to be, we're going to go back to January and fund those because those are things that are going to be happening now, money I need for now. And those are going to be my variable expenses. So the first thing is my me money, which is my enjoy life money. I give myself $75 each check to enjoy life. I also add $75 to gas. For food and groceries, I'm going to add $125. And then hair and beauty, I have money in here already. And I did get my hair done and ended, so I have some money left over. So let's just put this $115 in February. And then maybe next check I'll balance it all out. And then we'll go back to January. So the next we have laundry. And then we're going to throw $25 here in the buffer. So I have a couple of other things that I have added to my budget. So as I've said in my last video, it is my birthday month and I am not skimping on my birthday this year. I budgeted $125 each check before and after my birthday because it's January. I'm going to celebrate the whole month. Some of this was for my photo shoot, but I ended up not using all of it for the photo shoot. I had some money for Christmas and I ended up paying cash for like getting my makeup done and all that jazz. But who knows? I can still spend it. So let's add $125 to enjoy life since it's my birthday month. Then I also wanted to start adding $25 to gifts. Let's roll up here. Just so I can just start saving up for people's birthday and whatnot. Next, I have my sister. I'm giving my sister $100. Like I said, she's moving, so I've already bought her toilet paper. I've already bought her paper towels, but I refuse to help her lift boxes. And I'll help her unpack, but I decided to contribute $100 towards her movers. And so I'll add that to acts of kindness. and then I will cash out her later. And then Christmas, like I said before in my last video, I'm going to start budgeting for Christmas in advance so that it's not a surprise. And so let's just add $21, I believe, with the budget and the goal that was set. It's $90.91 each month, but I'm just going to go ahead and add $91 flat. So let's go back to the budget full screen. I am done with this over here. I should have $170 extra, but let's see what happens. All right, so we are back in the budget, and so I have $261.02 left over to budget. Everything in January is pretty much a wrap. I guess I can move all of this to my home maintenance fund because that's the goal for this month, is to finish funding this home maintenance category. And so what I need to do first is I need to go to primary checking, and I need to move this from primary checking to capital housing, 261.02. So that's taking it from here and moving it down here. Then I'll go back to the budget. It's still to be budgeted because I need to add it to the home maintenance. So plus 261.02. There we go. So far I have $4,209.54 in that home maintenance fund. My goal is to get that to $5,000 by January 31st. And I'm on a roll. I'm sure I can do it out of the next check. I may have to cut back a little bit on a few things, but we'll make it work. Alrighty. So thank you guys for joining me as I budgeted my first paycheck for January and for 2021. And you guys can see the pace that I'm going, focusing on saving this year. And that, yeah, it's my birthday month and also enjoying life. So thank you guys. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can see as I continue saving for the rest of the year and fulfilling some of these goals. You guys have a great one. Bye.